Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
For the Vikings.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves job that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. the Colts an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll throw right away. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
He's checking. Crouch. Walk, get walk.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Vikings 6.
180! 180! I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you. Alpha! Easy, easy.
Rivers on first down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run the screen with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Loss of a yard.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On play action, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the P. Good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Colts 21, Vikings 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down, Cousins again. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's third down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Goes to 2nd and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Minnesota.
First down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Colts 21, Vikings 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will be. Again with a touchback.
No conversation, ain't no time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check back the line, check back the line. Oh, here we go. Oh,
To throw is Rivers. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.J. Nelson, 68 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 28-yard
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw in any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd and 11. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, Delta! Hey, I'm going to go.
On third down, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Abdullah to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the Vikings.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Alvin Cook, the Viking.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the 40.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down at 4. Rivers, he's got it to Hilton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Let's go.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And long.
Victory 90. Black 11. Hey, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll find Perry Paris Campbell, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And here comes Abdullah on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cousins again. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Catch made here by Campbell. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
On the pickup.
To the air again here, Rivers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 41 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go! Watch twitch! Hey, 79!
Following the interception here, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did.